Hello, my name is Hannah and welcome back to my channel. You are on part 4 of the Intentional Living series, so I want you to go back and watch part 1 through 3. It's very important that you get those concepts first before you move on to this one. So, you've already learned the importance of intentional design, you've prepped your space, and then you also shopped with mindfulness. So now it's time to make everything flow together. So what is flow? Flow is the way energy, light, and people go through your space. So when you walk into a space, you can feel it before you understand it. Some rooms feel heavy, others feel like a breath out, and often the difference isn't what's in the space, it's how it flows. A natural flow isn't about perfection or design rules. It's about creating a space that works with you, not against you. A space with flow feels intuitive, you know where things belong, you can move without bumping, searching, or feeling overwhelmed. You breathe easier because everything has a purpose and a place. Think of flow as the quiet language in your home, a way that your space whispers, this is a place that you can rest. So how can we harness this power of the flow? So I want you to walk through your own space and just see how you naturally make a path through your space. Does it feel chaotic? I want you to go through these questions so that you have a foundation of the things that you should be asking yourself. So 1, what do I want to feel when I enter this room? I know for me personally, when people enter my home, I want them to feel comforted. I want them to feel safe. I want them to feel stress-free. I want them to feel like a warm hug. And I want them to be able to stay as long as they can and feel like they can stay as long as they want. So that's what I want for my space. So I try to pick pieces and textures and colors that go with that image of what I want for my space. Another question to ask is, what do I need easy access to every day? So, for example, for me, we need easy access to all of our items for our pets. I have a little kitten and a little puppy. They're not kittens, they're actually really grown, but they're still my babies. But it's really important for us to have access to their treats, to their medicine, and to their food. So I try to put it in an aesthetic way, but still in a very easily accessible place so that I can give them their breakfast and their dinner every day. So another question that I'd like you to ask when you're developing your space is, what naturally draws my eye in? What does my eye naturally go to when I walk into the room? So for my home, I really like for people to pay attention to the artwork that I've selected for my home, just because I feel like it's very thought-provoking. One of the big pieces that I have is a photograph of actually our engagement, which I'll share here. It's very beautiful. It shows you right off the bat that you're entering a home of love, a home of welcome, and it's just a really pretty picture, and it makes me happy every time I see it. So that's why I decided to put that photo in my space. So hopefully there's something like that that you can either look for or something that you already have that you can incorporate into your space in order to give the feeling that you want to give. Just a little tip also with this, and I also have a hard time with this, particularly in the spaces that I work a lot, so like my office. So the tip is, leave a little breathing room in every space. Just not every wall needs something on it. Sometimes you just need a little bit of a little pause for your eyes, and if you constantly have things everywhere, that can be a little bit chaotic and a little bit confusing for your mind. So keep that in mind. Now, if that's something that you like, then by all means go for that in your space, but I like things to feel comforting, things to feel restful, so I like to leave little spots, areas where there's nothing, just to have a little breather for my eyes. So next we're going to talk about balance and visual weight. So what is visual weight? I want you to think of a really dark, heavy furniture piece and how it would make you feel grounded, like a very dark leather chair. It would feel very masculine, very warm toned. So to me, that feels very heavy. On the other hand, Light, airy pieces like wispy curtains that are a little see-through, that lets a little bit of sunshine in. That's more light, airy, and breathable. And I like to incorporate that in my space because I want my space to feel comfortable, breathable, and restful for the people that come into my home. So I tend to go for more light and airy pieces, but if you want dark pieces that make you feel grounded, that would be a really good option for you. Walk out of the room and come back in and see how it makes you feel. Usually heavier objects or large objects, they draw your eye to visually survey the space in a certain way, and it plays a really large part in how you want to balance your space visually. So just keep that in mind as well. Also, I really want you to pay attention to the triangle rule. So the triangle rule is placing items at varying heights to create flow and depth. I'll put a couple of pictures of examples of this. This is also very important for guiding the way your eye goes across the space as well. So next, we're going to talk about texture, color, and mood. So different textures affect different emotions. So for example, if you have linen, that's a little bit more relaxed, a little bit more comforting. Wood is more warm, it's very earthy, and glass is clear, it's clean. So it depends on what the feeling that you want for your space is. So if you want a clean environment, you'll probably go towards more whites, cream colors, glass pieces. If you want more of a warm space, you'll go for more warm tones, browns, dark greens, more earthy colors. And then for a more relaxed mood, you may go towards more fluffy things, softer things that would make you feel relaxed. You don't have to stick to one texture, color. I really encourage you to mix textures. So maybe try a wood with a dark metal or a linen fabric and just see how things look to you. Everyone's style is different, so everyone's gonna pick different things. So the next point is really fun for me, anchor points and personality. We already discussed shopping and looking for statement pieces at thrift stores or other different stores, but I really want you to look for an anchor piece that really holds meaning for you and personality. So for example, a piece of art or a candle, a really cool thrifted armchair that you found. Just depends on what you want for your space, but find something that you can base everything else around, and that will be your really big statement piece. And then all the other pieces that you pick should support that anchor piece. So for example, in my living room, I have a really nice Asian lamp that my mom got for me from a yard sale. It's wooden and it has paper on the inside of it, kind of like a paper lantern, and I can show an example of it. But I tried to pick pieces that mimic that color, mimic that warmth of the wood, and mimic that style so that it all flows cohesive, but also still is very comforting and warm, because that's what I want for my space. Another thing is, I don't want you to get too caught up in making your space look designer like it came out of a magazine. I want to encourage you to leave signs of life. So a pet bed, a cat tree, maybe a pile of books on a nightstand, a cup with a tea bag in it. Perfection is not the goal. Your personality here is the goal. So for my closing statement, I just want you to remember that intentional living is an evolving process. I have personally changed my house probably over 10 times just throughout the years, because I will tend to go towards wanting more woodsy tones or wanting more white tones in my house. My preferences change, and that's normal. We are human. I just want to remind you that that's okay. Spaces grow with us as we grow. And another piece that goes along with that is I want you to chase an evolution rather than a final look or a perfect look, because there isn't going to be a perfect look. What you're going to like 6 months ago is not going to be the same thing that you'll like today. So I don't want you to chase that perfect final look. So basically, the whole theme of this video is to let your space tell its story. slowly, softly, and in your own time. Let it portray your personality perfectly and the feeling that you want for your space so that it can be inviting for others and so that we can get the best feeling for you and get you on track to living your best, most intentional life. I want you to remember that intentional living isn't about setting up a space and then just never touching it again. It's an ongoing conversation. As you grow, your needs are going to shift. As seasons change, your energy changes. Your space should move with you, not trap you in an old chapter and work against you. Every few weeks, I want to encourage you to walk through your home and ask yourself a couple of questions. Does this space still support me? Does it still give the feeling that I want to give people who visit my home? Does it feel right? What can flow better now? What can cause the flow to be better or work better? Give yourself permission to adjust, refresh, experiment. Flow is something that you learn by living with it. So thank you for watching my video. I hope that it really helps you really cultivate your intentional living space. In our final part 5 of the series, we're going to go into how to continually keep our space. We are going to go into practical organization tips to maintain a clutter-free living space. I'm going to help you continue to live your most mindful life and keep your space intentional. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!